Rock and roll, Johnny. It's kind of a sad day. This is the last hula of the year.
Oh, well, just want to thank everybody for actually tuning in and listening to us jabber about Maui real estate, man. Who would have thought? But like my son says, there's a niche for everything.
There you
And
go.
I'm super grateful for everybody that tunes in here and listens. Definitely passionate about this. Love my island home. And I love selling real estate too. So it is an
Little banter
amazing
between
island.
us for a long time, and now we
Yeah.
bring other people into the fold and chit chat and see what happens. And as always, if you have questions, comments, concerns, something you want to add into the conversation, drop it in the comments. Love to include you in the conversation.
Yep. And for those of you that are considering, let's call it more of a long-term move as opposed to having the Airbnb model and maybe coming out for a couple of weeks out of the year. If you're thinking about moving over here, or you're thinking about spending like maybe 6 months plus on Maui, one of my biggest tips, if you don't spend a lot of long-term time on Maui, is have a passion. Have something that you absolutely love to do on Maui. Because a lot of times people find out when they spend a long time here that it's boring. And when they tell me that it's boring, I just trip out because I'm like, oh my God, my life is so full. Well, that's because I have a passion. I just love surfing so much. And so I just love surfing on Maui. And I just find that that's just so helpful to have. Um, know that sometimes it can get a little bit lonely here when you don't have your own community to get started. So it's where Danny and I can be your start, your first community here on Maui.
Coffee and smoothies.
Yeah, man, just some little tips there that I've been thinking about when I'm meeting with past clients that have kind of moved over and different things like that. It's funny, I met with one half, he is just having the time of his life. She keeps going back to the mainland because she gets kind of bored, doesn't have a whole lot of friends. So, just these little things that I kind of want to bring to people's attention there. Because it's a beautiful island. It is. It's mesmerizing, but it's not the
Sure
mainland.
is. It sure is. It's different, right, Johnny? For a lot of folks that are tuning in or that have been to Maui, it's been a week. It's been 2 weeks that they come out to the island. Most people have never stayed for longer than 2-3 weeks, and then they
Yep.
start thinking about staying for a month, 6 months, 7 months, whatever it ends up being. It's a very different place when you stay that kind of length of time.
And embrace that difference. It's inconvenient as heck over here. It really is. My Amazon Prime right now, anything that I'm ordering is pushed out to like January 7th. That's with Amazon Prime. I talked to my friends in the mainland. They're like, dude, my kids are pissed if it's not there in like 3 hours, right? Waiting for drones to drop stuff from the sky. For us living on the west side, going to Costco and Target and all that, that's a day trip. Literally, my wife takes a nap when she comes home. Go to the other side. But
so stressful in town.
Dude, that's the beauty of it, driving an hour, watching whales jump from the ocean as you're cruising along the ocean side. So slow down a little too. I'm still reminding myself to slow down, man. It's like I'm just still trying to drive on some mainland freeways over here. It doesn't work too well.
Slow down and savor.
That's it. But I'll tell you what, man.
Tips.
Yeah, dude, you can have a wonderful life though here. You can have a great, healthy lifestyle. And that's what if you can find something that just takes up your time, in a great way, something that expands your mind, maybe something that's, going outside and hiking, what have you. Find it. That's what
the
makes
options are limitless,
awesome.
right? I mean,
dude, they are.
Name it. Anything in the water you can do. Anything on the land you can do.
Seriously, like start surfing. You will have a lifetime of learning. I'm 54 years old. I've surfed my whole life. I'm still learning. Like I still feel like I suck. It's like,
and if you're not into the water,
man,
you're golfing. You can golf. You can hike. You can paraglide. You can.
It's not all $300 to $500, 18 holes over here.
We got super cheap. Waihu's a nice track. Yeah, it's
Wailani, go Pukalani.
There's options. It's really not that bad.
And that's what's fun. Like, okay, so I'm a golfer. Now I'm going to go golf over here in Waihu, and maybe I'm going to go eat over there at this certain special place that I only eat when I go there. And then today I'm going to choose to go up to Pukalani. So this is where the fun of Maui comes about is,
Except you're
enjoying
surfing. You
all of
just
it.
go back to the
Chicken.
same spots.
Dude, I just can't help myself. Now I did branch out. The waves got bigger, so I surfed a bunch of gazebos. Branched out a little bit,
That's
but
what's up.
I've been
That's
back
what's
at
up.
Ironwoods all week. So,
There you go. You got all kinds of options.
yep,
If you're bored on Maui, it's really a choice.
it really truly is, and that's what Oahu's for.
There you go.
Yep, that's what the wife told me. She's like, I gotta go get myself some new clothes. Got her birthday coming up. She's like, I need a trip to Oahu. She's like, we don't even have to stay a couple days. One night, bing bang boom, go have a great meal, see the boy. That's the beauty of Hawaii too. You get tired of one island, wow, there's like Choke, right? Big Island. I still haven't explored the Big Island. One time in my whole life. Lived here my whole life. That's it.
Options. Cheap flights, easy, quick. Got a
That's a
lot to
secret
see.
to Maui life, though. That's going to be the title. Secret to Maui life. Having a passion that is specific to Maui would be great. Even if it's like writing. I know people that want to just come over here. They want to write. Awesome place for it. Got characters
Gardening.
galore over here. I can introduce you to all of them.
Gardening, writing. Yeah, I
There
mean,
it
it's not
is.
just about the action sports that everyone talks about.
That's what's up. Bro, you mean shit grows crap? Oh, sorry. Stuff grows here 24/7. You could just
Real life.
grow food for days.
There it is.
Anyway,
There it is. Anything
that's my
and
soapbox.
everything is an option.
That's my soapbox for the day. All
you
right.
need to brainstorm. We'll brainstorm with you.
That's what's up. Totally here to help out. All righty. Let's give this a little squoosh here, Danny. All right. I think I'm all set up there. How's it looking?
Go.
Let's kick it off. Tiny Town. Man, I remember my friend Ricky was ridiculed at work when he bought at Tiny Town. I've told the story before. Ricky now lives free and clear up at Kahana Ridge. He has done well for himself, just working in hospitality. So Tiny Town now, nobody would think $1,397,000. Danny, just for giggles, I don't know if anybody can see the real list here, but I want to go back and see what these sold for originally, way back in the day. There it is, brother. 2003. Oh man,
I think
this
you
thing
popped
was
it up
built
on a
in
new screen.
1997. I did. You can't see it, but I'm gonna just go in and find it for myself here. Huh. It's funny, dude. It does not go all the way back. It just only goes back to 2003, Danny. 470 back in 2003.
There it is.
470. So, time value of Maui.
Just flicked them a little bit, Johnny. That was painful. I'll take it for 400.
There it is. EL Parkside. Oh, bro, this is kind of action here. 600 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I don't know if I would have led with that particular picture. I mean, I get it's got the nice marble on there. Looks like some newer cabinets.
Bro, market's so hot, you got to get pictures out immediately.
I guess so. Kitchen. There's another one of the kitchen. Kitchen. Oh, kitchen.
Yeah, one would have been enough.
Yep. 980 square feet. They're using every single bit of it. 807 for the maintenance fees. 600,000. Dude, that would make for a great rental, man. I mean, you got cash. Taxes would be attractive because Maui Lani gives a tax exemption, reduces taxes for long-term rentals. I would say, Danny, probably rent this thing out. I don't know, man, 2,500, $3,000, somewhere in there. And 807 for maintenance fees. So what? Let's call it, I don't know, $2,000 a month, 24,000 for $600,000 investment. Moving on. Kaanapali Shores. This one is fee simple. 835 32 days ago, dropped to 819. It is ocean view. Let's see if they show the view. Kaanapali Shores is definitely resort-like. Man, nice clean photos there.
That looks like a house from the Midwest.
Right.
So over the parking lot.
Yeah, backside there.
You got
Papakea over here. So, yeah, still.
I think I've ever seen anyone lead with a pool picture at Kaanapali Shores before. That was an interesting one.
That is kind of trippy, huh? So this
Oh,
one
Napili
here,
Bay.
slowly dropping it from 759 down now to 698, 800 after 29 days on the market.
Did that other unit ever sell? 210?
Dude, 215 or 210 still available, gang. Still,
Ooh.
man, that girl printed 115,000 self-managed. That one, I just, man, that's where sometimes, like, you know, because the people that we presented it to, they get the money part of it, but they really want a bigger space, or the usability seems to get in the way because they aren't huge, right? 366 square feet. It's like just a really blown up hotel room with the amenities, but still, man, you are literally 10 steps to Napili Bay.
Let's quickly talk about that. This is a
Yeah.
conversation that comes up a lot when I talk to people. I'm sure it does for you as well. Is they're kind of in this in between of something to get started on Maui, maybe something investment, maybe something second home that they use once in a while, but they're
Yep.
kind of wrestling between that and then wanting this like big comfortable lifestyle space.
Everybody
Which
wants
I
this
mean,
for 2 bedrooms, right?
yeah, I mean, obviously, 366 square feet is small for a lot of us, right? I mean, we're not saying that, especially coming from the mainland. If you got 2, 3, 4,000 square feet, and yet Maui is like you're here for not sitting inside. It's beautiful all the time. You're not sitting inside that much. You're at the beach. You're out and about. You're surfing. You're hiking. You're zip lining. You're doing all these sorts of things, and I think there's a little bit too much weight, in my opinion, a little bit too
Yep.
much weight that people put on like it needs to be a certain square footage in order to make sense for our family. And that tends to make them sit on the sideline for a long time when they could have gotten started. They could have jumped in. They could have been enjoying Maui for a bit. They could have been, yeah, I mean, building equity, making money off rentals for a year, 2 years, 3 years, instead of just kind of thinking about this thing. So I think that gets in the way a lot more than it should.
If somebody's looking for this Airbnb model, like they really should be looking for the highest producing property they could possibly get their hands on. And even if it isn't the sexy lifestyle property that you want, you can take that money and go and rent that particular lifestyle whenever you want as well. And maybe you
There
just
it
use this
is.
as an income generator, and maybe you stay at your own personal space there for 2 weeks, but then you want to bump it up longer, and you go and you get a larger space for the additional 2 weeks, and everything's paid for by your Napili Bay condo.
There it is. I've heard that story before, right? You got the kids that come into town for part of your trip, so they need a little bit more space. Because that's often what it is, right? They have friends that come for 5 days or kids that come for an extra day or two. So they want that extra space. And there's your option. There's a creative alternative. Rather than buy a 2 bedroom condo that you're only going to use the extra bedroom for 5 days, maybe what Jonny suggested is an option for you.
It's just a mindset shift, right? I'm invested in Maui, and Maui is now giving me my vacations because of my investment.
There it is.
And just think of it
Love it.
as, wow, now my money, because money does what money does, right? Money's only good for the good that money can do. So if you take that money and now you go rent at Hanuakai or what have you, it's all being sponsored by your Maui investment there. So just a different way of considering it. Why are we talking so much about Napili Bay? I'll give you an example. Napili Sunset, directly next door, direct ocean front. There's 2 units there, 115 and 215, both priced at $750. But Napili Sunset is now what's considered a legacy property, where the HOA, we call it the AOAO, the Association of Apartment Owners, has now created an LLC, and they do all the property management for you. They pay for your AOAO fees from the money that's generated there. Anything that's left over gets equally chopped up and given as a distribution. So it's a completely different model. Napili Bay, one of the last true on Napili Bay condos that it doesn't have that particular setup. And I personally know the property manager there, and he's doing an amazing job. They've never, ever had a special assessment once.
And don't plan to.
He's on purpose about it. I got the email where he makes that claim. So just something to consider, and
There it
just a
is.
little bit of knowledge there.
And how
750.
popular is Napili Bay Beach this
Dude.
this week, Johnny?
I mean, bro, the only reason why sometimes this whole beach wasn't completely taken up is because the waves were so big and you couldn't sit. This place is packed right now, and it's because it's just such a sacred little spot, man. And Tyler Coons is still trying to sell the $11 million one that's located right over here.
There you go. If you want a bit more, if you want a bit more square footage, it is available.
Bro, what's going on here, dude? That's a DO dub, Danny.
That is a DO dub.
When have we seen Kahana Reef sub 700,000, much less 599, and then now at 550? Bruh.
Someone needs to sell.
Bro, these things were selling for 800 all day long. $2,000 for maintenance fees, probably chewing you up.
View.
Dude. That
Here you go, 600 square feet, double your square footage for less money.
550. $2,000 for maintenance fees, though. That's what's killing this particular
Some of
seller
that's
right
in the
here.
reserve, though, right?
Danny, that's your DO dub for the week, though. Okay, brother?
There it is.
There's
how we talk about it, guys. Behind the scenes. We just come across something, and there we go. That's the deal.
My dad used to live here. No
nice little unit.
Property. Bro, it's zoned apartment, but at 550, that still makes an amazing step away from the cold winters of the Pacific Northwest or Colorado or even New Jersey for that matter.
And who knows? You could rent it for a little bit.
I'll tell you what, man, if Bisson does get his way, the lawsuits will crank for a few years. It's just going to be part of it. And when Oahu had the lawsuits go down, Oahu lost. The owners won. So interesting. We'll see what happens there. Office building for rent, $44.10 per month. Gets you that whole space there, maybe? Not sure. So a whole office building on Main Street. Olinda, man, that's a lot of property there, huh? Bro, 4,000 feet, but how many different structures? And then a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. I bet we're going to get some details here. So got a 3,992 square foot main home, 764 square foot detached 1-bedroom cottage, charming permitted gazebo. And how many acres is this on? 2.6, Danny.
The palace.
Man, the pool down
there. You go.
300
square feet is not enough. Here you go.
Oh, how's that view?
Those views.
Man. Well, there's some old parts of the place and some updated parts of the place. Cool property up on Olinda Road. Got kids that need to go to Seabury. That could be the house for you there, guys. 837 Olinda Road. So when was this thing built? 1978. Bro, that's my whole family compound right there. My goodness, 3,848 square feet. It's across the street from the ocean.
Look at that.
I bet this thing is chopped up in so many rentals, bro. There it is. Multiple rentals, living options, because 2 1-bedroom, 1-bath units upstairs, 2 2-bedroom, 1-bath units downstairs, plus a studio and workshop. I bet this guy's bringing in some serious cheese there. 3.55 across the street from the ocean. I get the square footage. I'm going to keep my eye on that one because I did eat my shorts on the last one. That little plantation house sold for, I think it was $1,150,000. Ola
Those don't come up much.
Ola Kope Street. So this is Coffee Farm. Kope, coffee in Hawaiian. 5.2 acres, $1.5 million. Let's see if they show it to us. So there it is. How it works, guys, is out of that 5.21 acres, there is going to be an acre or so for your development. You can build your giant house of any size. You can build your ohana. And man, agriculture nowadays, Daddy, 15,000 square feet, no restrictions on room count for the ADU. You can build a barn. I've seen people put basements in these places. Coffee farms, you cannot CPR. So those will remain giant compounds. I think that place is just going to continue to escalate in value. Talked about the ones up at Kapalua here, Danny. I remember when they were all $4 to $6 million. Now they're all 15. Auhana Road, multiple dwelling. Do tell. Central Kihei. So that's it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here we go. So
Two
how many units are we
dwellings.
talking about? Here we go, Danny. 4 units, 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 3 bedroom, 1.5 bath, 3 bedroom, 1.5 bath, 2 bedroom, 1.5 bath. Oh my goodness, Danny. The CPR opportunity of a lifetime. You would CPR each one of these, sell them off individually, but that's why that price there, they've already priced that in. Because I'm thinking, what? 3 bedroom, 1.5 bath, 900, 900. I'm at 1.8, 4.2,
Well, and then look even
maybe.
further. The first unit is a duplex,
Yeah.
6 total buildings. That's all kinds
Mm.
of interesting.
And then this one was built in 1884.
Wow.
Interesting one, man. On an acre and 15.
In
What are,
Kihei.
yeah, not showing us a whole lot of the photos, but we'll keep an eye on that one right there. House for rent in Wailuku, $3,500 gets you a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,200 square feet. Looking for 6 month lease terms. South Point at Waikoa, man, did not move at 575. 80 days on the market, had a change of heart. Canceled this guy here too, man, and that was attractive, man. This is first time home buyer action, but everybody wants to go straight to a house. They don't want to do the incremental steps. I feel that this is a great opportunity for somebody on the west side with a little family, man. Great place to get started. It is leasehold. Oh, so this one got canceled. I did show it last week. It is just above from where I live. It's a lot of house. There's 2 studios that you could rent in there. But man, just tough to sell. 2.15 up on Huief Road, I guess. So they took that one off the market there. They were
Hmm.
throwing a little $5,000 bonus on that guy. Man, this one, contingent escrow canceling here. This was your Ohana and then your main house up there. Nice separation the way they did that by leaving a little bit of the trees there, but some reason they're tapping out on that one. This guy expired, 5 acres there. That's the A lot. Ooh, Kapalua Ridge, man. Somebody's buying them up there, 1,049 square feet. It's nice action there, man.
Nice action.
Kamoa Views, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 94 days on the market, dropped to 675. That one was not short-term rentable, so somebody buying that for their own personal residence or as a second home. Kihei Garden Estates, dude, there's a lot of inventory at KGE, man. Dropped this one 5,000, got some action there, 2 bedroom, 2 bath. Wailana Sands, man, these are super rare there, Danny. Kalepo Lepo. So 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 18 days in. Somebody's snatching that guy up. Pueo Drive. So a little leasehold action here in Kula. So this one's already pending,
Hold
16
on.
days in. I'm going to imagine this is Hawaiian Homes. Just says buyer property is leasehold. Oh, there it is. Buyer must be 50% Hawaiian to make an offer there, brother. Orchid Place, 35 days in. Lots of people snatching up Kahana Ridge. I don't know if they're buying it for second homes or what the story is, but beautiful views there of Molokai. I like the neighborhood, Kahana Ridge. I remember when they were selling for the 400,000s. Haiku Mauka sold 1,325,000 for 2 acres. They took 1,275,000 cash. So classic Haiku estate at 2 acres there. U'unoa Beach Estates. This is in Lahaina town. This was the condos there down on Baby Beach. Off-market deal sold for 2.9 million. Somebody believes in the coming back of Lahaina. Boy, this one went
Honestly,
quick there,
moved
Danny.
quick.
That's it, dude. 12.2, closed at 12.30. Conventional loan. That's still just a very intriguing property with what they did here, Danny. So all the little wood, that kind of color of blue, that big pool there, gazebo, well marketed. 2.5, got it done, gang. Write the offer. Kahului Akena, close to the mall there. Somebody said, I'll give you 1,000 less. I just can't pay less price. Okay, got it done. Took $18.99 off, got that deal done. Kapalua Golf Villas, Danny. 1,000,001. This one did not have a view. No, this one did. 27. That's a great one there up at 27. So our guy's still doing good up there in terms of what he paid for it. Here's another one. Took $1,050,000 there. Couple of golf estates, dude, still make great second homes. They're definitely moving. That's great to see. My neck of the woods. Took this one off the market there in Kihei for some reason after 82 days on the market. That's what I have today for the Hulahan, my brother Danny.
The inaugural year of the Hulahan.
So somebody hit us in the comments if it is their goal to get involved in Maui Real Estate in 2025. Let's make it happen, gang.
And the secret is make sure you have something you love to do. Find a hobby.
That's it. Now, if you're just coming out for a couple weeks, you can have a great time there. But if you're going to come for long term, secret of it, have something that you love to do that's specific to Maui.
There you have it. Happy New Year, everyone. We'll see
Yes.
you
Ole makahiki ho.
next time.